Hi there, this is Rick Yoder again from XBit Tech Services with another video to keep you updated and posted on the project I was working on. So right here I have my PowerPoint from last week open up, and I have an updated Trello board which I will happily show right here. And I can probably move this over, or actually just put it right there. Still doing that, done with that, still doing that, obviously. Anyways, here is also my updated flowchart. So I'm not sure if you can see, but let me go to the present mode here. So we have a customer that wants the latest products. They either sign or sign up, but they don't have to. They use the search feature or browse the index. Then the website displays the product assortment. And does the user add the product to their cart, or do they want to just save it for later? Well, if they want to just save it for later, just redirect them to the proper page so that they can view what they saved for later. Otherwise, just redirect them back to the products if they just want to add something to the cart. I feel like if they want to save something for later, they might also want to look at the rest of their saves, so that's why I would redirect them essentially to the saved products page. But if they're just adding to the cart, I'm just going to redirect them back to where they were in case they might want to do some more shopping, of course. And then they navigate to the checkout eventually, and then they check out with Stripe. So I went from branching it into two different paths basically into one essentially, just combining those two paths, whether they're a guest or they're basically a person who's signed in or signed up basically. I will get out of that. And next what I'd like to show is the actual site itself. So I'm going to duplicate this, go to my local host. So I can just, there we go. Sometimes it takes a while to actually respond. But as you can see, I can sign in. I've already signed up before. I think I did that in last week's video. So I'm just going to put in one of my email addresses, preferably this one. And then I'm going to sign in. I'm not going to save the password. And then we have my account page, which I've changed slightly. There's some stuff under the hood that I've changed, but I actually haven't changed what's displayed to the end user yet. But that's not what we came here for. We came here for the products that I added, just a few simple basic products, a 10-pack of colored styluses, micro USB to USB-C adapters, and a retractable USB-C cable. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the styluses, and as you can see, this badge up here updates with every add to cart basically. And if I want to add this whole row of products again, that badge will keep updating because it's the total number of products that are added. And if we go to the cart here, you can see I've added 2 of every single product. I have yet to make it so that you can just update the quantity per the product. All you can do for now is just delete the product entirely. And that seems to be some sort of a bug. I should have tested that more thoroughly. So I can delete from the cart at least, which is a good thing. I just need to make some minor adjustments to make it so that it doesn't delete the entire cart, just the item that you requested to delete. Other than that, the checkout button still does not work. Still need to implement Stripe. And this right here is still static, but I am looking to, once I fix that cart issue, this is next on my burn list, essentially to make the save for later a more prominent feature and make it dynamic so that customers can add items to their wish list or their save for later, whatever you would like to call that essentially. And right here is my GitHub for the entire project. It's not really much to say about this, except for I've been making a bunch of commits lately. So there's that. And last but not least, here is the flowchart again. One thing I should add that I forgot to is I forgot to add an arrow right there. Because what this would mean is that if a customer just wants the latest products, they can just browse. They don't have to sign in, they don't have to sign up, they can just go straight from the home page to just browsing the website and adding to cart. Perhaps not the save for later, maybe make that a user-only feature, but they can still go to checkout and everything if they would like to, regardless of whether or not they're actually signed in. Anyways, that is all for this screencast. I will keep you updated in the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and I almost forgot. Just a few questions here that I needed to answer. How have I managed to, well, how have I managed my time over the past week or so? I've managed it pretty well. I do fall behind because I have a lot of other stuff going on. I can't please everyone at once, so it's really hard to prioritize things over another. But anyways, what did I really do well over the late part of week 2 and early part of week 3? I do really well catching up, basically, so despite the fact that I fell behind, I am catching up quite swiftly. What are some things that I would like to personally do better? I just want to learn more about Laravel, essentially. That's what I wrote for my preparation document in the last assignment. I just want to learn more about Laravel, and I would like to get better at coding it so that it doesn't take as long for me to catch up if I do fall behind, essentially. Not to mention, I'm all for being faster at my coding and whatnot. I mean, who isn't? And last but not least, think ahead. What things do you need to wrap up immediately? I basically just need to do the save for later, fix that one bug for the add to cart, and then last but not least, a hopefully quick and painless checkout with Stripe. Those are the only 3 things I have left to do. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good night.